Uh-oh,
Yeah.
I hear an echo.
Do you? That's
Yes.
bizarre. Okay, before we do
Ch-
anything,
well, we're already recording.
we're already doing it. Okay. Let's see.
You work on that episode 91.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cue the band. All right, welcome back. Here's the band. Whoa, it was like slow-mo.
Green
Crazy.
room is probably not clean. The green room, it's definitely not green. The green room, can I get some more ice? If you're not in the band,
Swing.
you can't get in.
Okay, so I did that.
It
Can
says
I
echo cancellation cannot be set
canceled?
while we're recording. I can't
Oh,
click it on.
hello.
Hello?
Well, I think it's. You sure your computer speakers aren't on? Because there would be no
Oh.
other reason. There'd be no other reason
about
that
now?
it would echo. Huh? Yeah.
How about
it's
now?
gone. Yeah, we're good.
That was big. Oh my gosh, it was like 10% up. I couldn't even tell looking at the
My
dial.
voice is so loud. It can hear my teeny weeny beanie that I'm wearing.
You are wearing one. Is that from the
This is-
video?
Yeah, bro, I got all
That's
my
the
shit still
famous
here.
one.
It's the famous one, and I got Donnie's gloves behind me.
You got Donnie's gloves. Do you have your slippers on?
Nope, those are in the museum.
Yeah, right. Well, you just got
Yeah.
back from a mini road trip taking the kids. So
I did?
I didn't. Yeah, you just took them to school, right?
Oh yeah, well, just one of them. I don't know if the other one's ever gonna make it to school in his life.
Ever in life.
he's
Yeah.
he's on his own journey, you know.
Yeah. He's like, that's
Oh, yeah.
dated, man. Don't force me. Don't try to cage me,
Yeah.
Dad.
Seriously, some people might agree with that. Did you see my text I just sent you?
Let me look.
Listener, we're looking at
Oh,
text
right.
on a
Well,
podcast.
okay, actually,
Should I do that for a couple seconds? Because
yeah, for sure.
okay, good.
Yeah. Well,
Why not?
Well, should we just say who? So we were
Yeah.
gonna have Eddie Kaipo on today, and we even
Yeah.
changed our whole schedules for him so he could hibernate till 4 p.m. or whatever it was. And well, it turned out it didn't work out for him, but I'm sure we'll have him either next week or soon.
Yeah,
But
maybe he'll call in at some point today,
he'll
just a
call in,
surprise.
like,
Yeah.
We love you to pieces, Eddie Kaipo, and whenever you can get on, that'd be great. But we do have originates from Jamie Brown, but we do have an impression of Eddie that we're working on that has to do with when you say something that you know you're right and you know you're pretty clever about something. You do a little snort with your nose
Yeah.
and like lift your tongue. Yeah. Yeah, you might want to
Hey.
think of that before you start making fun of me, because what if I do sound for you on your next show?
Yeah.
Or whatever. You know, I don't do it as
No,
good. Jamie
actually,
does it great.
Yeah, Jamie
Very
does
calmly,
it.
actually.
I mean, Eddie's as he should do, because like to give a little backstory why he can't do today, he's just rehearsing with no doubt, no big deal. It's like he's like,
Yeah. Can't make it because I got bigger fish to fry. No doubt.
yeah, because they're doing the Sphere in May.
I did read about that. That's sick.
And he's gonna do monitors for all that, so pretty sick.
Maybe
Pretty
they
sick.
need a second guitar player just to
Dude,
kind of fill it out.
Maybe they need anything, and I'll go.
Yeah.
Maybe
right?
they need a freaking
Maybe they need a triangulist. Yeah, I'll do
or
it.
a mopper.
Yeah, fluffer, something.
I'll wear some checkered pants.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, dude. That's
Pretty dope.
I'd like to go to that. Are you
No
gonna
kidding.
go, you think?
Probably not, but
Yeah.
um,
Well.
yeah, a little backstory on that. I know it kind of wasn't a surprise to me that they were going to do that because Gwen's been doing quite a few private shows at the
Yeah.
Sphere,
Oh, okay.
and so they got the video already. When
I
they were
see.
doing. I unfortunately never did any of these, but I knew about them because I was
Yeah.
kind of in and out in between, and I heard them talking about like, oh well, let's they want like all the 8K video and this and that just to have it. And it was kind of like, man, if you're setting all this up and you're getting all this ready for private shows, that's kind of like you're ready for the real deal, you know?
How long is their run?
Dude, I think it's like 2 months, I think. Maybe 2 months?
Man, that's all? No. That's insane.
Because I think it was supposed to be most of May, and then they added, maybe they only added like 4 extra shows. I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Wow. Well, they got plenty of hits, that's for sure. So
totally
great. Mm-hmm.
They do have a lot of hits. So sometimes a song will come on and I'm like, oh yeah, that one's cool too.
I mean, at least 10 that everyone would know.
Yeah, that's what's cool. I mean, it's pretty amazing, like, because, you know, I'm lucky enough to sometimes play with Gwen, which means she gets to play all those songs because she's the singer, so she gets to kind of pick. And so there was, you know, like, if a song comes up where I'm like, oh crap, I don't know that song, you know, like I'd never played it. And then I'm like, what is that one? And then you hear it and it's like, oh shit, I know that song. You know, it's
if
like,
you mix her solo stuff and the band, it's even double. I mean, dude,
it's just so
incredible.
So the songs is so popular. Like there was one song came up where it was Ex-Girlfriend.
Oh, it's one of my favorites.
And dude, and I was bling bling, and like if I didn't know that song, it's all these guitar parts. I'd be like, whoa, what's going on? But it was so in my head. I was like, oh yeah, of course. Like I've never played this, but I know it so much in my head that like I kind of got it.
That's funny you brought
like,
that one up. That is one of my absolute favorites. Love that jam. Listener,
such
check out Ex-Girlfriend, no doubt. I think that album's underrated. Return to Saturn, really good.
Yeah, dude. You know what's crazy? It's not crazy, but the beginning of
what are you even talking about?
He said it was crazy. Yeah. It's the beanie, man. I got beanie brain.
Yeah.
The beginning of Hella Good, right?
Yeah.
Like that one, it's the same exact shit as Billie Jean, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
But there's it's a little bit higher frequency, right? But sometimes if I'm somewhere,
swung just a little harder too.
Yeah,
I think the hat is a little draggy.
You can call it, but if it's like in like Target, you know, and you're like, oh, what is that Billie Jean? And then you're like, oh, you hear the
start doing the kick.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like some songs that start like exactly the same.
Yeah, that is a great jam.
4 on the floor, baby. Or is that 4 on the floor?
I
2
don't
on the
know
floor.
if they are. I think you know what they might. If you do it like Michael, I think it low key is. I think he had a kick kind of mixed in with, because that snare was like 10 snares layered, or I think the kick was. It was just the amount of work just into the drums alone. I read was crazy.
I mean,
with all the layers. It's just like his voice. They'll do like 10 of the same thing that sounds simple, but it's so tight. It just sounds rich and full, man.
Yeah, doubling. Oh, yeah.
Like we don't put that kind of work into recordings, I don't think, now, because it's all done in, smaller digital space, right?
Yeah.
Plus, with Suno, I'll just write myself a new Billie Jean, Joey Bean.
I saw a thing that was hilarious, and I really agree with it. I agree with the caption of it. It was like a reel, and some dude was like, vocalists recording, these days in 2026, and it's like a guy, and he's in the vocal booth, and he goes, "Hey Suno, record pop punk vocal with an emo verse," and he goes back and he's like, "No, it's not good. Hey Suno, record."
And he's like, I can't think of any words, Suno, but make it sound cool and talk about like chicks and like politics.
But his caption was pretty harsh. He's like AI has no business in art or anything.
Yeah, right.
I don't agree with the anything part, but I kind of agree with it in art, because it's a human thing. It's a human experience.
It's like the opposite.
Yeah.
of personal expression.
I have a producer friend though that he's on board with it, and he's like, it
Yeah.
is a cool tool to
Mhm.
use.
Yeah. Maybe
So
he's
I
just a
don't.
cool tool, and that's what we're
Yeah.
talking about here. What a freaking cool tool.
Yeah, I don't know. I swung like freaking to the opposite end of the spectrum in about a week though.
Yeah, you keep
If any-
flying back and forth on it.
I no,
You're
I'm
like, I
still,
love it. I am never going to use it. I'll try it. Yeah.
And then, like as soon as you get off this podcast, you'll see like an ad with me. Like, hi.
Yeah. Actually, I'm
For
talking to
Suno.
the Suno version of you right now.
Yeah.
It's like,
Subo.
play along, Suno. Yeah.
Subo. Yeah. It's mine. That's my version.
Subo. Love it.
You know, it's I'm kind of bouncing around. I went down this rabbit hole this weekend on records.
Yeah.
Um
You mean vinyls?
not like we all know what records are. Everyone argues what's better and this and that.
Mhm.
But I was like, how the fuck do records even work? They're crazy.
Isn't it?
Like, yeah, and I was like, I mean, I know it's waveforms, right? And it's
It touches
picking
a
up.
thing and it's like vibration.
And so
like
I was
peace
watching
and
all these
love.
videos on just how they work and
Yeah,
how
it's
the
incredible.
how they were made. Like the fact that these were made like what 150 years ago or something,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it blows my mind. Like, and how it'll pick up the waveform, and then I'm just like, what? Like, and then I know the same idea is with digital, right? It's picking up the waveform, but with digital, it's sample rates, so it's like straight lines, and then it makes it into the, like when you could do different sample rates when you record, like that's how that works, because it's always straight. It's like dots, doot 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 doot, and then it comes together as a linear line, like a waveform.
Could you tell that I fell asleep halfway through that?
I saw your eyes.
I was
were
like,
it just
drooled.
it just blows my mind, because I'm really interested in like what is better. Like I know it's
Right.
all personal preference.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, like I got our kid a record player for Christmas,
Nice.
and I put on this, whatever it was, like Buena Vista Social Club, right? It's like
nice.
Latin stuff.
Oh yeah. Nice.
And
choice.
as soon as I put it on, just maybe it was just in my head because I got it for him and I wanted it to sound good. It sounded amazing to me.
I
was
prefer
just like,
it. I honestly do. And
Yeah.
I need to get a record player. I sold mine along with all my records, and I want to just punch the walls with regret. I mean, because I had all these DJ friends, I had, at least 3,000 records. And
whoa.
yeah, and I only kept probably 50 of them, ones that were really,
Hmm.
really hard to find. But I want to, now this new record store opened up walking distance from my house, and I started buying them again, and now I don't have a player though, so I got to get one. I know Steve Moon, our sound engineer and keyboard player friend, has like a real upscale one, and so I was asking him what to use. He's sending us all his
like
links to these high end
stylus
foofy
shit.
ones. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I gotta wait till I got 15 hundo
Yeah.
to put toward that.
Exactly.
Hey man,
Yeah.
but I'm into it. It's something. Yes, it's nostalgic, but there's a ritual to listening to a record. You look at the big artwork. You could read,
Yep.
hopefully all the liner notes, and you got to turn it over to get to side 2. It just makes you
Right.
pay more attention. You're not like the way we listen to music now. I think is generally multitasking. You're jogging,
Yes.
you're driving, you're cooking dinner, you're in the middle of a physical fight with someone. No,
Yeah.
but
I mean, yeah. I mean, people walk around with, and it trips me out how people walk around with their AirPods on.
yeah, mhm.
Like all the time. Like they'll walk out. I know
Yeah.
musicians that
Yeah.
like will be on gigs,
Yeah.
and like, well, we're not actually playing
They're
yet.
studying
but
what they're getting ready to play like 15 minutes
But
before it's in there.
either that, or it's just they live with them in their ears. So
Yeah.
it's like they're just hanging out, and you're talking to them, and oh, sorry, are you? And they're like, no, I'm good. I can hear you. And it's like, well, why do you have the thing?
They should light up or something to let you know they're
It's-
on, because
it's
it's kind of a
crazy.
huge gnar to me. Is obviously when somebody's on the phone, you don't know it because their
Yeah.
the ears are in, and you're like, hey man, I was just wondering if I was gonna, because tomorrow we have this going on. They go, hey, hang on a second. To you,
Yeah.
and
Or
they
if
turn
like,
the other way.
Or if you're like sitting next to them
Yeah,
and they're like, yes, that's what I said. And you're like, oh, sorry, what's up? And they're like,
yeah.
no, bell peppers, mushrooms.
No, they're like, how you
Just-
doing? I've been really thinking about you. You're like, wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. Not you.
Yeah. They're like,
Talking to
like
someone
what?
else. Yeah. You are the most important person to me. I'd never forget
Yeah.
you. Wow, No,
Yeah.
Not you.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Listen, the consumption of music is it's hard to like it's hard to appreciate it, these days,
Well,
because
it's free
so,
now.
it's free,
Basically. You pay for
And that really-
everything's subscription.
the whole free thing, I think, just makes it where it's just it's hard to believe that a audio experience can be something that's as important as it used to be, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like
right.
like I used to just lay in bed when I was young with headphones in the dark, like, and I would go to sleep listening to music, like just
There's
tripping
no
out.
way it can
Like-
be as important or held as valuable as it did. There's no way it can.
Right.
Even for me, who I love music and I will still stop and listen to things and brings me to tears and so forth. But the
Right.
fact that you don't pay for something, it really changes your, subconscious way of thinking about it. It's like if someone gave
Absolutely.
you a car, you're less like, you know what I mean? You buy something new, you're like afraid to even get it dirty at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone, if you just got a new car every week, you're like crashing
Yeah,
on
yeah.
purpose.
Well, it's kind of like, I mean, with kids and a family, like when I buy things for like my kids or whatever,
Yeah.
sometimes I have to let them know, like, that's expensive,
bro.
That
Yeah.
shit's expensive. And
Yeah.
and I'm like, damn, I sound like a real dad right now, but it's, you kind of have to let people know,
That
like-
little jar of GAK is not cheap, all right?
Yes.
GAK.
This dude, yes. That's what it used to be called, huh?
Oh, is
Slime.
it not anymore? What is it now? Slime?
It
There is
used to
no,
be
they don't
called
even
GAK.
deal with that crap. Yeah.
GAK.
GAK's amazing. That's
they're
funny
like
because
in,
that's
like-
the name of my Uber driver I had yesterday. No.
GAK.
Excuse me,
That
GAK.
dude.
Yeah.
That brings me back to
Yeah.
GAK.
GAK.
Back in GAK. GAK in black. Oh, there's so
black
many
outfit.
dirty ways you can go.
yeah.
They're like sitting in a conference room, like trying to decide the name. They're like, okay, we got Splooge, GAK,
Flizz.
Smudge.
Yeah. Spudge.
Dude, there was one called like what was the there was like a
Flubber.
flurp or it's like there was one with the F too. Floam. Inside
Floam.
this dome there's floam. It's the craziest stuff ever known. That's a real song.
Nice. I don't
It was
remember that.
Inside this dome there's floam.
Oh,
It was like a-
it was a
It was like a bubble.
heavy D.
It was like a Louis Armstrong.
Yeah, more Louis Armstrong.
Inside. It was like a bubbly. You could form it.
Yeah,
floam.
yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
weird.
dude.
Crazy.
That stuff is kind of outlawed in our house because it just destroys stuff. Like,
Oh yeah.
GAK. If you GAK on the
Your
couch,
couch
it's
is
like
covered in flack.
GAK.
Floam and GAK. They mixed it.
Oh, dude. GAK floam. Another little fun fact back on the CDs and records.
Yeah.
I was in my research. I was going down
Right,
this.
Right.
There was this guy and he's talking about even CDs, and his favorite album was Thriller, like
Mhm.
everybody.
Right.
And he brings in this CD to his teacher, right? He was in like audio school or some shit. And the teacher goes, yeah, that's the remastered version.
Oh.
And he's like, listen to the difference in this. And you can't even, nowadays, this is another thing that's kind of sucks. We can't get the original masters of a lot of these epic albums because we get if we go to iTunes, Spotify, whatever,
Yeah.
they're just gonna give you whatever they have, and it's gonna
Right.
be the newest thing. And I
Yeah.
guess Thriller is one. And they
So
remaster it, so
did they argue that the remaster didn't sound as good?
it's just different. There's less
Yeah.
dynamics, right? Because
Yeah.
now
Because now
music,
they maximize it volume wise.
it's a loud
That's
battle.
awful.
It's a loud battle, right?
Yeah, I hate
Everything
that.
has to, it's just everything's loud, you know? And so that's why these older albums, they kind of, I guess they just go, look, we have to compete with the new music. So it's at the
That's too
same
bad.
level. And so they just automatically remaster and bump it all up.
It's like
and
a
you
bigger
lose.
Big Mac with less meat in it just to compete.
Exactly. Yeah. Less
gross.
nutrients and stuff, right?
Than the very
and-
nutritious original Big Mac.
Yeah. I miss the old McApple pie.
Yeah. The McRibs now are not as fortified. It pisses me off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the digital thing is, it's really crazy. I hate how they just choose what, because there's also a new thing too that's called like Apple sound check or something, that it automatically matches the levels of your music, and it drives me I disabled it on all my stuff because
Yeah.
I don't want them to decide what something sounds like.
Right.
You know, it's like
Totally.
that's why the artist or the band, they master it. This
The
is
only
what
other
it's supposed
side to that is you're like falling asleep on a flight and you're listening on your yeah, going, ah! You're like, oh my
Yeah.
God, John Denver's killing my ears. Okay.
I think the only place John
He had his shit remastered. What can I say?
Death by Denver. Yeah.
Shit sounds like GAK. No. The hell?
Yeah, they should do that with podcasts, though, honestly, because
Right.
I've many times been listening to a podcast, especially like a green room in the era of the 2022s where our audio was so fucked up.
Oh God,
And,
yeah.
And maybe I'd have my volume cranked in my car so that I could hear like my voice or something.
Oh, right,
and then
right.
and then I'll turn my car off and then turn it back on, and it just goes to like Meshuggah, and you're like, ah!
Oh yeah, yeah. Nice.
And your car
Nice call.
explodes.
Nice
Yeah,
car.
but nice car.
Nice car.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's my rant on audio fileage.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it.
So,
I like it.
if
It makes
anybody
me
knows-
want to get a record player immediately.
I know if anybody knows more about records and whatever, has any cool whatevers on records, I'd love to hear it, because it just blows my mind, like just that works. And
As
like,
always.
I want to hear someone break down like why they're better, like, because I want to believe like, yes, they are way better than digital.
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear, you know.
Yeah. Well,
So
you can find a lot of takes on that, and you
I know.
I just want to hear someone break down in tears. That's all. That's what
Yeah.
I like for no
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, and then just gack on the face. What?
So what'd you do this last weekend or week?
I played Thursday night. Oh wait. No. Yes. No. Yes. Well, I played at Skywalker last week. But I think we did a podcast since then. I did two of them.
You had two shows there before our last.
Yeah. I mean, that place is so rad. They God, they feed you so much food. Like
it's
you're
great.
where you just want to fall asleep. And you don't want to turn down the food because it's so good. So it's like
amazing.
they're like, here you go. Here's a freaking, Wagyu beef, this and that. So you're like, I
And
can't
here's
just
your
say,
Red Bull to have with it.
Yeah. Totally.
No, you
Yeah.
could have. They're
Pairs
awesome. And
nicely.
I'm gonna try to reach out to just if you can't make something, which it worked before.
Yeah.
So,
For sure.
yeah.
Definitely.
I'll
So
tell
I did
them
that.
I've lowered my rate because I priced myself out of them before. I was like, it's 5 G's.
George
they're like,
Lucas is like, we just can't. We
Yeah,
can't
yeah. It's
afford
like,
it.
you do. We're barely scraping by. What kind of a insensitive prick are you?
Yeah.
Like, geez,
Even the
George
Wagyu. Yeah. Our Wagyu's from Food for Less. Yeah. I played at the lounge on Thursday. That was cool. I met our lady that we're trying to work out a deal to
Yeah.
get our Wednesday thing going.
Yeah. Thanks for even trying. It's gonna be cool if it works.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I mean, I always, we all just kind of look at these days as like, ooh, a Tuesday, ooh, a Wednesday. Like it
Yeah.
sounds great, It's
Yeah.
like, hell yeah. And like Clay and
you
me,
get it,
we both said we're like, dude, these are amazing until about May and, June.
Right.
Then you're like, I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. Friday I had off. Saturday I played at Napa Uptown Theater with Tainted Love.
Oh, sweet.
And that
I
was
love
cool.
that spot, man.
That was really cool. That's like that's one of those, it's a sit down theater,
Yep.
really
love it.
classy joint.
Mhm.
And it's kind of, it's a little weird, the vibe when you start, because you're like,
Yes.
are people going to be into this? Because everyone's
Yeah.
sitting down.
Right.
But by the end of the show, it's vibing,
Yeah.
and it was
Do you guys
it was
change
great.
your set at all to kind of, I don't know, accommodate to a sitting down crowd?
I don't know. I don't know
Like
if
you're
'cause
less
Brett-
likely to play ex-girlfriend and, more likely to play
Yeah. Sit,
What's
instead
Love
of
Got to Do with It? or
instead of
something.
Uptown Funk, it's Sit Down Funk.
Ah,
Which I
you'd
hate
never
that song.
play it?
No, just kidding. We'd never play that song. I don't hate the song, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's like, I think
Just a
Brett just
straight
kind of
TL set. Yeah, because
Yeah.
like we're playing New Moon on Monday. It's going to play on February 6th at Almost Famous. Have you played there? It's a
Mm-mm.
wine spot in Livermore. It's also seated. I love the
Nice.
place. I played there with Mustache Harbor, and we are actually slightly adjusting it just to kind of give something
kinda
cool.
ease in.
Yeah, and just make it. It's a good excuse to have a different kind of presentation and play some
Yeah.
more of the textural things. Like for instance, a song that people ask for a lot is their version of White Lines, believe it or not. I know Duran
Nice.
Duran's covered the White Lines, and
White lines.
yeah, it's kind of a heavy rocker the way they do it.
Cool.
The riffs all plugged in, and so we for instance wouldn't do that. We would do more
Right.
ordinary world kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting. I love the place though, and I really like that kind of cabaret seating type of gig. 'Cause
Yeah.
I just turn it into a comedy show, and I like to walk around the crowd and
That's cool.
be like, "Hey, what's your name?" "Oh, Brenda. Nice. I like your dress." "Oh, sorry. I was talking to you, Doug."
Yeah. Who you here with? Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. Sit on their lap,
That's amazing.
light
Yeah,
their
those
mustache on fire.
There's something about I think just all the different, I always say my favorite kinds of shows are outdoor, like festival vibes.
Mhm.
But I think honestly that might be because you have a feeling that you're part of a crowd
Yeah.
and kind of part of an event, as opposed to when it's a sit down vibe. It's like, oh, they are looking and listening.
Oh, yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
And it kind of gets in your head, like where you're like, oh shit,
It can. Yeah, it's like talking to 4 people, instead of 400. It's kind of harder for some people. I'd like
Yeah.
it more because, like I always say, I want to, age into the Vegas kind of old sleazy performer.
Yeah.
And so it's closer to that kind of thing. So the pinnacle of it was when we played the Blue Note in Hawaii, and I had myself a couple of beach cocktails, and
Hell
I just
yes.
went off on making fun of everybody. It was so
That's
fun.
amazing. And that's where I was going, because I'm playing that same place in 2 weeks.
Yeah, with who
in
was
Hawaii.
it again?
Fight for Fighting.
Right. Yeah.
And
dude.
and it's kind of, and so the only other show I've played with them was a festival, and we talked
Yeah.
about this, where I was like, that was my favorite show.
Yes.
Exactly the opposite, where it's like, are they listening? And so I'm going from that to playing where it's going to be like
hyper
boosh.
focus. Yeah.
Hyper focus,
Dude,
where
you're
you
gonna
can really
there's
hear.
no way you won't love it. I mean,
Okay.
you will, but it's like you're in Hawaii.
So that doesn't suck.
It's kind of an early-ish show. Everybody's in a good mood. everyone
Yeah.
in there will be in a good mood. You cannot walk around
Right.
moping in Hawaii unless you're homeless. Sorry, or house challenged. But which there is some of that in Honolulu or everywhere, and it
Yeah.
sucks. But
Yeah.
they're not going to be in the show.
Right.
They're not going to be.
Or
in
if like if your shaved ice like fell on the ground,
yeah,
you're pretty
right.
set.
I think it's also just called shave ice for some weird reason. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, shave ice.
Yeah.
And you know who came and
Can
saw
I get
us
the
was
GAK flavor? Oh.
dude. Brad Brooks happened to be on the island last time we played there, and he came to the show.
That's
Brad
so
Brooks,
cool.
lead singer of Pop Rocks, and he also sings with MC5 now.
Very cool.
And he's a great songwriter on his own and a cool dude. But that was kind of, so it just had all these great elements to it that were unexpected.
Yes.
And we did not bring our engineer with us that trip, so it was a little bit stressful setting up beforehand. He knows all our nooks and crannies, and so that was kind of weird. But so what did you do on your day off on Friday? Anything fun? Just watch.
What was Friday? Maybe. Fuck. What did I do Friday?
What the fuck?
Yeah. No, the season's over. Everybody knows that.
So I watched reruns. Whatever.
Friday. Let's see. I played at the lounge. Why am I blank? I don't even know. My notes, all it says is practice 5 for fighting set. I have these notes where I'm like, it just says practice. And sometimes I get, basically lately that's been at the top of my mind. Like,
yes,
I have to play all those songs every day. So it's kind of in my brain. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at last week. Whoops. Sorry.
No,
okay.
This is last week. You're good.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking at this week.
Oh, I see. Man, you're all
so I am pretty fucked up. Okay, so let's see what I have. I still have practice 5 for fighting. I have a 30-minute pitching lesson for my son.
Nice.
And actually, I have a note that says learn solo guitar Misty. You know that song Misty?
Yeah. Wonderful.
Because I'm I'm putting together more of a solo guitar instrumental just because I need to make a new video, and some people ask for that.
Yes.
And so
did they ask for that song?
No, I think that song's cool. So
it is.
It's just one of those that kind of, and yeah, I kind of learned it, and it's a nice little a nice sound to have.
Is it a difficult one?
Not really. No, it's one of those songs that you could basically just play the chords and it sounds like the song.
It's got the melody really strongly built in.
Yep. And man, I don't know. I have some other stuff like invoice this person and that, and like I honestly can't remember what the hell I did that night. I don't know what we did.
Well,
we went to dinner. It was it was a nice off Friday. So
we had a pretty busy weekend. On Thursday, I went to see a friend's wife's band down in Martinez, and that was cool, but it kind of sparks a little bit of conversation to me because it was a blues band. Okay, so I kind of want to see. That's good. I like that reaction. Yeah. Okay, so if you are a blues enthusiast, a blues person, you're not going to like the next 5 minutes. But
okay,
I think that unless you are freaking, Stevie Ray Vaughan or like a legit B.B. King, there's newer guys that smash too, yes.
Right.
But generally, blues done by, people that are new or kind of don't know what they're doing or are white, it sucks. And it's, I know that this was like, just they were doing it for the joy of it and playing, but sometimes I think people choose blues because they think it's easy.
Exactly.
And
because
that's why it sucks, but
you can't.
Right. You think it's going to be, but to do it well, to do anything well isn't easy. But we just went there, and also my heart did go out to them, and because they are doing it for the joy, and that is appealing. but it was just kind of painful. It seemed like it was the drummer's first time. If there's a way for it to be your negative 10th time, like worse than first time, it was just
It's
the
hard.
drummer.
You know, it's dude. You know what's so funny? I really think that people go, man, yeah, they go, what's the easiest thing where I don't have to learn any songs?
Yeah.
I can jam, bro. And they learn a pentatonic scale.
Right.
And when they hear
And never
themselves
move from that do 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 do.
Yeah.
That's actually
When
too
they-
fast. Do do do
yeah,
do do do.
when they hear themselves play and all these people get together and they play that 1-4-5 horribly, but when they go, damn, I just soloed over that, and it's like,
Yeah.
we're a band now, like we can
Yeah.
do this because we can get through something. But they don't have to learn any songs
Yeah.
because it's 3 chords, and the drummer is usually like just
Diabolically
barely
bad, dude.
hanging on.
It's
to
so stiff. They're like,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I sound like a arrogant douche, and I don't
So
know
do
how to get
I.
out of it. I don't know how to
But
get out of
it's-
that. But dude, it's like it is heartwarming for people to play, but then all of their friends who are there go nuts, and I think they're like, I'm fucking killing. And you
Exactly.
should feel like that, but then I think you're less likely to try to get better.
Right. Or learn
And
a
who
song.
cares, right? Who cares? But,
Yeah.
So, dude, while we're there, it was a tough show to get through, but there's something else happened. And I'm
Okay.
going to get my just desserts for being so judgmental, and you'll see.
I think it's a timing, January judgment or something, because
Oh, God.
I've been judging I haven't said anything.
of things.
I've been judging shit so hard, just all in my head and not saying anything to anybody. So many things I've seen online and stuff. I want to comment so bad that
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah, I know.
But
Thanks,
but
I
I'm
hate
not.
it.
I
Well,
will share it with everyone.
I'm going
here,
to
so
eat shit
I'll get to
on
mine
this
in a
story. I'm going to eat shit on this story. So
Judgment January.
I'm so embarrassed by this, by
Okay,
the way, and
yeah.
I look like a piece of shit. So we're watching this blues show. We're sober. Can I just let that hang
that's
there for a minute?
That's-
So we're sober
you
watching
don't
this blues.
you don't have the blues. The only blues you have is the blues.
Yeah.
I got the blues from
Every
the blues.
note is blue. So so it's free. That's my other. What am I complaining about? It's a free thing.
Yeah.
They're just playing in a deli. By the way,
Yeah.
I'm in a deli. My
Deli.
first shows were in a deli. I love that. It's charming. So, but people are walking by, and some of them are vagrants that just kind of step in for a few minutes and like
Yeah.
decide they need more coke and leave quickly. They can't afford coke, meth. Sorry. So they're just like
But they can play the shit out of the blues though.
yeah. They walk up and, can I borrow your harmonica and put my gross mouth on it? Yeah. So they, yeah. Everyone cheers for
GAK
them.
shoots out of it.
Yeah. It's in the key of GAK.
The GAK Monica.
So that sounds like a guest star on the Friends. That's my sister, GAK Monica. And they're playing. So people come in and out, and then another couple of people walk in. Okay, and they're kind of slowly hanging on to each other and staggering through the crowd. And I'm thinking, oh, and the guy keeps walking forward, and the woman sort of hangs back, and the guy just stops. We're on the side of the band. We're not the direction the band's facing. This guy walks through the side door and ends up right in front of the band, facing kind of away from the band by himself. There's no one on the dance floor. It's sort of 10 feet in every direction around him, and he's just kind of standing there. And then I do realize he's blind. Okay.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
then I don't know why the woman just let him do that, but then she's kind of, after a minute, walks up and tugs him back to go sit down with her. Okay, all right. So then they're over there enjoying it, and you're already laughing. I see your face, but
I'm not laughing.
So the show ends, and we go up to thank. Yes, you are. We go up and thank the people, the band. Hey, congratulations and everything. And I kind of want to get out of there. It's a little bit awkward, and a lot of their friends are coming up, and now the blind gentleman and his date are coming up there. And we're kind of in a rush to get out of there. So you know what? Hey, good show, you guys. I give them a tip. And we're just kind of trying to get out of there quickly. And as we start walking out, I waved at the blind guy goodbye without saying anything. I was like, right on, see you later. And I was so out of it that he didn't wave back, and I got pissed. Yeah. I mean, I didn't say anything to him, but I was like, what the fuck? And then it hit me kind of as I was passing him. And I also noticed that my wife was right behind me and saw it. And I was like, I tried to act like I was waving at someone past him outside. And then when we got outside, no one was there. So then I got moted twice in a row. And I was just so like feeling like a fucking idiot. And I did not want to turn around.
You're like fake punching him in the face.
What's up? I'm like jabbing and moving.
Yeah, you're like, you can't say hi? What's going on?
You don't see me. You don't see me. Oh, you really don't. But I was, I just was like, what's up, man? Almost like fist bump. What's up later, dude?
Yeah.
And then he, didn't respond. And so I kept walking and kind of kept my fist up with my hand, kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was already looking
you're
past
like,
you. No
I'll
one's there.
See you later.
Yeah. She is. And we hit the door. No one's outside there anymore. And I was afraid to turn back and look at my wife because I was like sure I was going to see that like total dismay face, which I turned around and I did see that face. She did have that face. But what I really figured out is also that's always how her face looks. So at me at least. So I was like, I still don't know if she saw any of that happen.
This one's valid. Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't really know, and I didn't want to go, did you see what just happened? So I never did, but now when she listens, she'll be like, what the fuck?
You see me wave at the blind guy.
I waved at a blind guy, dude.
Yeah.
And I felt bad the whole drive home, like, even though he never knew.
Yeah, right.
But if anyone else saw it.
You're like driving home, you're like, gung, gang, gung, gung, gung. Just waved at a blind guy.
Yeah.
He didn't see me
like
at
an
all.
idiot.
Yeah. I can sing the blues to blind.
Dude, that would be 10 times better than the show.
Oh,
it was like white as hell, man.
Here's my take on the blues. I love the blues. I truly love the blues. I really do. I'm not
Even
claiming
white
I'm
blues?
good. Depends who it is. I mean,
It's
to
got
me,
an
Steve,
80% chance of not being as good.
Stevie Ray Vaughan was the vessel for me to get to the blues, right?
Sure.
So he delivered it to me. He's Stevie Ray Vaughan, obviously, so he's amazing. But he was delivering the Albert King and the BB King and all the Kings, and so then I got into that. But the blues, here's my take on it. It's either amazing,
right? Exactly,
or it's horrible. There's no in between.
But here's the other thing, I think is, and dude, it's called the blues, and that means if there's no pain in it, it sucks. And so if you have like, middle class white people being like,
Tommy Bahama,
my baby left me and I feel so bad. I just want to know why I'm so sad. Ah, ha, 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 ha,
yeah,
ha, ha,
totally.
Ha, ha. It's like, dude, you and your Jordache and your, Tommy Bahama blues.
Yeah.
I just want to drink myself blind. Oh, I made another joke.
Yeah, what's with him against the blind?
Yeah, so
it's just not cool.
This had that thing where there's no emotion behind it, and and actually, if the players suck and it has real emotion behind it, I would still like it, probably.
Totally. Well,
to a degree.
dude, I mean, some of the best blues, not necessarily the best musicians, but they are so raw and real, dude. It's like that's where it's at. Yeah, I have a real, I have a real low tolerance for bad blues too, because it gets abused. It's abused everywhere, and being a guitar player, it's even more heightened for me because so much praise goes to freaking hack guitar players
Yeah.
because they're on the freaking, they're in the kiddie lane playing
Yeah.
the easiest shit, but they're doing
Driving
it.
a Corvette.
They're doing it like on the easy level, but
Yeah.
just doing this wanky ass shit. And so many guitar players get praised, like that person rips, you know. And this is where January Judgment comes from.
Yeah.
This is funny. It must be just January Judge the Blues month,
Yeah.
because there is this freaking guitar player, and this is horrible. I'm
No names.
also a piece of shit. She's I've actually talked about her on here. She's a young guitarist. She's a young guitarist. She's a female, which is awesome. But there is a level where if you close your eyes and there's no gender and there's no age, it's music, right?
Right.
And I just feel like this guitarist is getting so much praise.
Yeah.
But if I close my eyes, I swear to God, I'd be like, that sounds like shit.
Yeah.
Like that sounds fucking horrible. And
so do you think we ourselves are having a shitty white blues conversation compared to jazz musicians? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people who are really advanced jazz players, just they're constantly. I mean, they got to be. You can't even fake it too well if you're really low scale.
I would not want to be them, because this is really funny that you brought up this blues thing, because I watched a video of this person that I'm talking about, and I wanted to comment, but then I'm like, but I'm not that person. I don't need to comment and be the negative Nancy, because this person's young. But my whole thing is as someone that tries to learn something and do it good.
Yeah.
Even in music theory, my problem with this guitar player is I could tell she has zero music theory. Yeah. And she's playing over these simple 3 chords, but playing straight up wrong notes, where it's like, that is a fucking wrong note. And if someone that was good, there's so many good players. If I was doing that, I would hope that someone that's better than me would come up to me and go, bro, you sound great, but don't play that note. That is like straight up a wrong note. Like that's, and I'm not saying like she hits a bad note, like oopsies, bad note, and then moves on. No, she's like, she's hanging on the wrong note, where you're like, and I'm not a huge person as far as like, I don't care about education, honestly, with music, because that's not what it's about. But I remember one of my teachers, he used to say, and this is a theory thing, where he'd say, if you're a guitar player and you are hanging on a flat 6, which is basically, I know this is getting dorky.
No, go for it.
If you're in A minor, let's say you're in A minor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a minor blues, but actually a lot of blues, it's not minor, it's like dominant chords, right? And
right, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of major and minor.
It's major and minor. So you got to be careful. There's a flavor there that you don't want to get into, and this flavor that this girl does all the time that I think sounds like dog
flat
shit
6.
It's a flat 6.
Yeah.
I said it already. So, and that note is F, right? So like if you're playing like a blues, gang 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 gang, and they're playing an F note, that sounds like dog shit. It sounds like, actually, it doesn't sound like dog shit. It sounds like someone that doesn't know how to play the blues.
Yeah. Well, let me just remind the listener.
And I've been there, but people luckily told me. They said, bro, don't do that. That sounds like dog shit.
You're like, so never play an F in any key? Yeah. So
no, I love that sound.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love the sound, but it is not an appropriate sound. And so this is where the jazz snobbery comes too.
Yeah. Right.
Because I suck balls at jazz. I suck balls at blues. So I'm not saying I'm good at either. Yeah. I don't know what I'm good at. I'm good at playing a fucking power chord. That's about it.
Right. That's true. You are.
I can play a damn power chord. So if I want to talk shit about power chords, that makes more sense. Jazz guys, could you imagine the amount of wankery they have to hear with their heightened ears?
Oh my God. Jeff Mars would
it makes sense why they're so angry. It makes sense why they're so angry, because I'm getting my ruffles are getting all gacked up, over this blues nonsense.
But
Like,
so I wanted to say to our listener, like, just please note that a lot of this is venting for kind of comedy's sake, because even
Yes.
me, like, my highest probably value is entertainment value. So I was probably just mad that they were boring. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I went to a show and they just didn't have anything like emotional going on, and
Yes.
probably that's what only thing I value in art. And now we're back to AI, the issue with it. Where's the
Yeah.
emotion? Or if they can conjure it and fool me, great. But that's one of
Right.
my highest values in art is that piece, right?
so
And yeah.
can I jump in? What if this is the only place where I think you get a pass is if the band is very self-aware at how bad they are.
Yeah.
And if
Well,
you
that's
see them and they're like,
entertainment.
and they go, look, man, I know, dude, you're like the real deal. And we suck. I know we suck. We're just having fun.
Yeah, that does
I
make
will
a difference.
I will give someone a major pass and be
That
like,
does.
that's cool. But if they're like, yeah, we're just practicing a lot and I'm working on my art, and this and that,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
then
I guess
no
it was
pass.
somewhere in between. They had humility. They were cool, but they
Yeah.
weren't like we suck. So
You're like, you have to say you suck. Say
well,
it now.
yeah. Well, I played a solo show on Sunday. I want to share. It's a little bit related, but talk about being under a microscope. When I played a house party. Okay, so I'm hired to
Yes.
go to someone's house, and there's like 25 people just at the house, crowded around, the living room, basically. And
Just like all just looking at you.
dude, yeah.
Wow.
Which, frankly, I love it, but
Yeah.
it does amplify your fucking any mistakes for sure and weaknesses. So, I not because of that, just who I am anyway. I'm always like entertainment and kind of joy is my main thrust. Okay, but
Yeah.
you have people who are, I would say, novice. Once in a while, in any crowd of 25 people, there's one like, I also play, or I
Right.
go and sing karaoke all the time, which this guy says.
Yeah.
And so whenever I would hit a chorus of a song that he recognized, he was singing louder than me. Okay.
Yeah.
I like,
I know-
not only
I know
that, but
this.
he's like, everyone who maybe doesn't know, I sing. He's kind of like letting it, And
Yeah.
it's just, he was kind of like a really obnoxious person. So part of this story is to do with that. But he was like a stringy
what
dude.
age? What age range are we talking?
45 to 55. And he was
Okay,
like
yeah.
looked like he lays tile. He has like really veiny arms. And he's like this beard that went up to his eyelids. He's just like a whole face of hair. And he's like,
Was there alcohol involved in the
I
singing?
don't think so. I think he was like a straight edge guy.
This is getting weird. It's
Yeah, he
getting
was
weirder
a straight
and
edge
weirder.
guy, and he has like, he's real thin. I'm jealous of that
Yeah.
part. And he has like
Okay.
his jeans are acid wash, and they're like snapped up like just under his chest. They're like really high, And he's like really thin, and he has these enormous work boots on because he's like a small dude. They're like clunk, clunk. He's like tripping over him when he walks like a kid wearing his dad's shoes. So he's like, and he's got like a severe crew cut. And he's like, I sing a lot of karaoke.
Severe crew cut, but his beard's his whole face.
Yeah. He's just like a head of hair that's all short. It's just like a hair head. And he so before I started, we're all just chatting. I'm there for like an hour early because I set up before anyone got there. I didn't want to like be bent over plugging in things when they're all like, these are great margaritas right next to me.
Yeah.
So I'm all set up and just visiting the people that hired me. I adore, just chatting around a little bit. I didn't know most of the people there. And he's gets me in a corner and he's kind of, yeah, I sing a little bit. I'm not saying I'm anything. I'm pretty good though, and he's like, yeah, maybe I'll just jump up there with you kind of thing. I'm like,
You're like, yeah, cool.
yeah, just kind of go, ha, and he's like, yeah, I sing karaoke. I get a lot of standing O's. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Standing O's.
He's less standing O's, you know. I mean, I don't know. It's just pretty cool and stuff. I'm like, all right, man. Yeah, that's cool. Where do you do that? You know, he tells me some bar I never heard of. Awesome. And he goes, yeah, my wife, who he gestures over to, cute, I think Filipina lady. He's like, you know, yeah, she is, because her whole family, you'd think they could sing. They're Filipinos. And, but really, like, actually, some of the distant cousins will come in there. They'll put you to shame. I'm like, oh, okay. So he's like just really aggressive and like sort of braggy and mean and stuff.
Yeah.
Then when
yeah,
we
right.
get to the show, my part, I'm performing, and I think it was 500 miles. I'm trying to find a way to include him because he's singing over me throughout. And 500 miles is the end of the show, basically.
Yeah.
So he's singing over me on like softer songs. I did like, Let's Stay Together, which was a request. Beautiful song.
Together.
Oh, and if you like go together over me, it's like, you know, wrecks the vibe, and I am having a hard time staying in key because I'm thrown off. It's like I can't hear myself. Forever, you know, or whatever the line. And
Started to sound like Blink 182.
I feel
stay
forever
together. There. I
on the stairs by the rose. So I'm singing. He's kind of like singing over me, and I'm kind of laughing with him, like, give him a hand, everybody, here and there. I just went along with it. And so by the time we get to 500 miles, da 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 da, you know, I give him the responses, and I would stop playing fully when it was his. So I'd go da 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 boom and stop and let him go, and he would like freeze. He would like,
oh no,
get shy all of a sudden. So what I'm finding is that he, did I lose you?
Yeah, it kind of it's.
I might have lost
still
you.
hear.
Listener,
I still hear
his
you.
face just got. Oh, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I just got a thing that was like trying to reconnect.
Oh yeah,
I think
you
we're
were
fine.
like
I
froze
think we're fine.
like this. It was kind of funny. But no, I would give him the da da does, and then he clammed up. So it was kind of like he was only comfortable with like the mask of all the music and someone else singing. I know he does karaoke. I'm not knocking him again, but it was annoying as hell, dude.
Oh my god! See, he's a festival guy. He can't do places where it's a sit down vibe. You know, he's like
I
me.
mainly just perform at festivals.
That's hilarious.
Standing O's only.
Yeah, standing O's, bro. Standing room, standing O.
Before we started the show, so listener, in case you don't know, one of the bands that I work with and run is called Neon Velvet. So we're in an area that Neon does pretty well, and a lot of people probably know, at least aware of us by name. So we get in there, and the host of the party goes, "Hey, this is Bray, who will be playing with us for us today. You know him, right?" And he goes, "Oh, of course I know him. Neon Flux." Dude, he very confidently said the name of the band as Neon Flux. That was the first one. I don't know where that could come from. It's so different.
Neon GAK.
Yeah. Dude, of
Neon
course
Flow.
I know this guy. Of course. And he like leaned toward me like Neon Flux.
Yeah.
Obviously.
He's like, I got the tattoo right here.
Yeah. It's spelled Neon Velvet. He just can't read.
It's Neon Flux.
Flux was, I thought in my mind, I'm like, I wonder if he's thinking like 80s flux capacitor.
Yeah.
But then he's talking about cars and stuff. So
he like doesn't believe you. You're like, well, it's actually Neon Velvet. And he goes, no.
No, it isn't.
No,
I know you're trying to gag me right now.
But you used to be Flux. You used to be Flux, right?
I get it. Your name's in flux. Yeah.
Man, I really fluxed that one up.
Flux you. I'm out of here. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a fun.
There was a real
little,
touching part of it, though,
yes.
and this is like why I like, one of the reasons I like doing these is it's, you know, a little bit touching. I don't want to say sad, but the people who hired me for the party, their mother is 94 and couldn't make it, but she's come and seen band at like festival stuff where she can just sit in her wheelchair or out or whatever. I'm only mentioning it for that, but she's kind of not doing too great. So, and they are a Spanish speaking household. So they had me, so I learn, or play her a song in Spanish and filmed it. And
Nice.
so I got to like, that was just awesome. It's kind of,
Yeah.
I think part of why we do this, right? You want to,
Yep.
the gift is gift of music, and it is that for us. So for them to feel that way. And then the next day she had said they played it for her. And then she's already to the point of asking for a priest. So she's really down to, a couple days maybe. That's what the doctors say. But dude, what an honor. You have all this funny stuff happening, but to have that, hey, will you do that for a nice thing for her to experience, in her last kind of few days. And so that's like
awesome.
Going to stay with me for a long time too, that part of it. And I did Bésame Mucho for her, which is a great song, by the way. And there's a million versions.
I've stumbled my way through it before.
So great. Do you try to sing it in Spanish?
Yeah, I have before. It is.
Yeah,
I mean,
kind of phonetic. It's sort of like the
phonetics
white
are
blues.
so-
Yeah.
Dude, it's total white
Como
blues.
este fue style, I'm a new chime way or whatever.
No, 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 Bésame mucho.
Yeah, mi cuerca, yeah.
Yeah. That's my version. Yeah.
No.
Bésame mucho, chucho, chow, chichicho, chicho. Everything is Blink
Oh God,
182.
yeah, everything's Blink 182.
Yeah. Oh, Blink 180 dose. Yeah. That's beautiful, dude. I mean, yeah, that's what we do, man. As much as we complain and talk crap, we get to spread joy. That's what it's all about. It is really what
100%.
it really is what it's all about, because that is our superpower that we actually have as entertainers. Is we can walk away from something. A lot of times we don't walk away with very much money,
Right?
but man, you make people's day.
No, this one had all of that and more.
Yeah,
I was treated quite nicely
right,
and generously.
Sometimes
so
you get it
better.
all.
Sometimes and but and also the reason we did it in the first place is someone else gave us that joy, right? Like whatever, Stevie Wonder or something kind of just totally ripped us apart in a good way.
Exactly.
And that's why I do it. But it reminded me a big time why, right? And I was like, high on that, still am 3 days later. So that's
awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I have oh, go ahead. Tell me some more.
No, I don't have anything else to say about that. I mean, it is amazing that when you break it down and for us to think about it again, it's like, man, I really did, like, all of us that play music for a living, the fact that something moved us enough in music, like all of us, like I heard something and I was like, I have to do that. Like my dream in life is really to make a sound that, and then you go, wow, I can do that for someone else maybe? But it's just insane that
what you do,
basically risking your whole life, in career, because you're like, I could just go to school. Like everybody just does that.
Retirement.
Yeah, everybody just does this thing, but we risked it all based off of somebody else doing something, and it's cool that we get to be somewhat in a position to do it for someone else, where it's like, it's pretty awesome.
For
it's
sure,
pretty
man.
cool. Well, should we move on to the yars of the nars of the world? You got any? I've got one.
Let me see here. One that we've probably said similar, but someone just did it again, and
they played blues.
Yeah. No, it was like a post on social media, and all it says is, stay tuned for more news coming soon. With a picture of them looking
just
cool.
A picture. New big news coming. Big news.
Dude, what is that? It's like, let me stay in your algorithms, folks.
Exactly. Big things coming. Big
I
news
hate
coming
it.
soon.
Hate it.
You hate it.
Snarr.
Yep. I know.
Think
At least
of
give
something
us
creative
think of
to
something.
put in there. Yeah. It's
Think
just
of something.
lazy,
Yeah.
and it makes me want to hit the 3 dots to the right, top right corner. Snooze.
Right?
I'd like to miss that news. Yeah.
Just huge gnar.
They
It's
unsnooze
fun-
and the news still hasn't come yet. They're like, "You still there? It's coming."
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a big snooze coming soon. Yeah. It's funny on this. We use Riverside is our app or
portal
whatever
for
that we
these.
use
Yeah.
for this podcast. And there's an option to have AI create a caption for a post. And I never saw this, and I saw it last week.
Yeah.
But it's so clearly AI.
Oh yeah, for
Like,
sure. Yeah.
There's just no character.
Snoozers and boozers, but never losers. Refracted.
It's like our first episode where we were talking about dry January. It's like it just did this whole like, is it time to clean up your health? Us too. And it was it's just
God.
like, oh my, I'm
Not
like, there's
anything we'd ever say.
Yeah.
Instead,
I'm
we're
like,
like,
how about
boogers! Exclamation
boogers,
point.
farts, and GAK. Hashtag.
It's actually good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty boogers, farts, and GAK.
I would tune into that. I don't care who you are. Yeah.
It's gnarly. Oh, so I have a yar nar, but quickly, this is also a yar nar, but it's just basically Jeff's nar of the week.
Nanar. Go ahead.
Nar.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what I gnar the most playing shows is when you're talking to someone, kind of like your dude, the loud singer.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. I do understand why. It's because they just want to connect and have a conversation. When someone comes up to you and they're trying to compliment you, but they go, "You ever listen to?" and they'll just say some fucking artist. They'll be like, "Man, you ever listen to Trans-Siberian Orchestra or something?" And you're like,
Right.
"Yeah, that band, that guitar player is really good."
Right.
Or singer. And
I
they're
know
like,
exactly what you mean.
"You should really check them out because he really does." And it's
Every
just like,
other way than saying you are subpar, and I know some
it's
real
just like,
players.
I'm like, what is the point of talking about this right now?
I know.
People do that sometimes when they
Is
come
it
up and they
because
just,
they can't say the words "you were killer, dude"?
right, and just leave it. They want to be like, I understand, and it's like,
But also,
yeah,
I think
get
they
it.
don't want to just say they thought you were great.
You're
It's
probably
like-
right.
I mean, because
That is such a buzzkill, though,
Yeah, it really is. Totally.
right? Like,
Oh
you're
yeah,
just like,
bro. You ever
you're
heard
like, can you-
Sting songs? Those are real good songs.
Yeah, it's just like,
Real good.
damn. Okay, I get it, dude. Like, thank you. Though.
Also, he's in great shape and older than you. But dude, just check him out. I'm like,
yeah, I will. Never heard of him. So that's fun. That's Jeff's nanar of the week.
yeah.
Geek.
I love it.
So, but here's my yar to the nar. This is gonna go both ways.
Mhm.
Straight up, yar nar, Waymos, the cars that drive themselves. Yar nar.
Okay, my take is this: huge yar, and that's all that should be on the road.
That's what I'm saying. This is why I gnar it.
Go on. Yeah, I love this. Even better.
Because I would yar it if it was the only thing on the road. But we're in a position where it's not the only thing on the road.
Mhm.
And there is mass confusion of these cars messing up because they're, and I know there's only one way
Are
to
they
get it to
messing
work.
up?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Dude,
I
New
guess
Year's.
that's bound to happen.
New Year's Eve, I was trying to get home so bad out of San Francisco, and the Waymos were melting down on the street.
Really?
They were just stopped in the middle of the road because there's so many people walking everywhere that they
it's
didn't
like
know
not
what to
wanting
do.
hit. Yeah.
And so there would be this massive traffic
So we're back to
backup.
the problem, which is people.
It's the people is the problem, yes. But the Waymos right now, like in a regular day-to-day situation, they're not all the way
Still
there.
not doing it. I got you.
And I understand there's only one way to get it all the way there. They have to just start doing it. Yeah, they have to start doing it. But I am one of these still, you know, I'm still on the other side where I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I know my wife's not too keen on them either, but
I've never even ridden in one, and I have no interest.
I haven't either. I have an interest for sure.
I have no interest,
dude. It's the Subo of cars now. No,
I feel like I don't trust something that can still glitch out, which it clearly can.
Yeah.
And having no control.
See,
I'm just
like,
not.
fuck
I'm
it.
not down.
I'm more fuck
Yeah.
it. But
I know most people I know are fuck it. I'm not.
And
a
also,
fuck it.
I actually trust a glitching robot more than most idiots. You know,
I don't trust
sentient
anybody.
beings. So, but it's like how common. I more often am frustrated with like a stoner looking at their phone than a Waymo glitching out. And so I'm gonna stick to my YAR, and let's keep moving to all auto driving, so people can just look at their phone and do everything that they want to do with that. And I think there will be, I'm gonna just throw out a number, 52% less traffic, because
You heard it. You heard it here, people.
right here.
Well,
Look back at this episode later.
I'm gonna say once it's all automated Waymos, there's gonna be like no traffic.
Yeah, well, that's
what I
kind of
think.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't know
that's
how to say 0 or 99% better, 100% better.
all the percentages and the numbers we say on this podcast are legit and valid.
Lots
So
of research.
Tons of research
while listening to White Blues. So
I mean, you should
not
see the
distracted.
boxes. You should see the boxes of GAK that I have that I've been going through.
your experiments, yeah.
Yeah. So once it's 100%, I'll get on board. Right now, I don't trust it as of now. But I mean, I grew up. I'm a freaking hick from Bakersfield. What do I know?
Yeah.
I don't know anything. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm like a Death Wish kid from Vallejo, so I'm like, put me in, coach. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, 91.
Sweet.
We made it
just
through.
solved
That was
the world's
good.
problems. That's good.
Oh wait, Eddie Kaipo's just calling in right now.
I think I
Here he
heard
is.
it. Yeah.
No, we're gonna get him. You know, we're gonna get him.
We'll get him. Maybe for 100.
We'll get him.
You know what, folks? We're still trying to see what we're going to do for episode 100. I should have start saying this at the top of episode, but look us up, the Green Room Music Podcast, on all places you get podcasts and social media.
Social media, Instagram, and I still do believe, I don't believe in Waymos, but I do believe in the sending the text. That is, I know for some reason it doesn't work for everyone, but for those of you that it does work, send a text. I like to see those. We like to hear from you guys. Me personally, I like it when they send the text through the app, because then you see it. Because with our Instagram messages, through the actual podcast where it says send a text.
Gotcha.
So if whatever you're listening to, it says send a text.
Got it.
Send that text.
I like it.
But how about send the text and then also send a message on Instagram and also call Bray and also call me. Yeah, so that's it.
From the back of a Waymo.
From the later, here's the music. That's all I've got.
Green room, no.
It's probably not clean. The green room, it's definitely not green. The green room, can I get some more ice? If you're not in the band, you can't get
that out of
That art was not made by AI, by the way.
Tucky art.
That's right. Later.